Oh my God. What? Hey y'all, thanks for clicking on the video, and today's video is very straightforward. We're just doing swatches and review on the new Glossier eye pencils, and these are called the #1 pencil. A little more details about these. They come in 10 different shades. I picked the 5 that I will probably use the most, although one of these I feel like I'm not going to use a lot, which is probably not the one you're thinking, but I'll get into that in a bit. A couple other details about this pencil. They are wooden, which is not my favorite because that means you need a pencil sharpener to use the rest of the product. For a $16 eyeliner, I would have really preferred a mechanical pencil, but it is what it is. That's probably my #1 drawback, my #1 con of this product. I'm gonna say it out front. The formula itself is actually surprisingly good. Like, for some reason I was expecting these to not perform well because I don't know, Glossier's eye products have kind of not been the greatest. So I didn't have very high hopes for these, but these are actually pretty long wearing. I'm just gonna go ahead and go into the swatches of these so I can show y'all how they apply. And once they set down, they stick. Before we start, if you like me and you wanna see more of me, I also do a lot of Glossier reviews on this channel and a bunch of declutters and other things that I think are worthy of sharing. I hope you subscribe before you go. That would be awesome. And give this video a thumbs up and comment below. Honestly, comment below some drugstore recommendations for eyeliners because as you'll see later in this video, I don't know if these are quite worth it. I bought 3 neutral and then 2 of like the colorful variations. So of course I got ink, which is black, frame, which is a brown one, and canvas, which is a plain white. And then the 2 colored pencils I got are Muse, which is this beautiful lavender, and Rakuten, which is the plum eggplant. Okay, so first let's look at ink. This is how ink applies. It's a pretty smooth black eyeliner, I will say. It's definitely not the most like blackest black eyeliner that I've ever used, like really pigmented or anything like that, but you know what? In terms of tightlining the upper lash line, this gets the job done. The next color we have is Frame, which is a neutral brown, and I'm happy to say this is actually neutral because I do have one of those chubby eyeliners from Nabla that is a brown, but it turns orange, which I don't like. And this brown is truly, truly brown, which is wonderful. All right, next is Canvas, plain white. Here's how it goes. It works. Next. Then I have Muse, a soft lavender, and this one's actually, I mean, besides the brown eyeliner, I'm gonna say Muse is my second favorite because brown is just so functional, but in terms of a colorful eyeliner, this lavender, I mean, it goes on, it goes on. And then last is my least favorite one out of the 5 that I bought, and that is Rakuten, which is the deep eggplant. And you can certainly get the richness of color when you push down with a little more pressure, but when you're using like a lighter hand, I don't know, it just left a little something to be desired, you know what I mean? All right, here are all 5 of those shades side by side after they set down a little bit, and when I run my arm over these shades, they don't really budge that much, which is quite impressive. Like I said, for some reason I thought these were gonna be overly creamy and therefore just, if you have the slightest of oily eyelids, then it's just GG, game over, but as you can see, they're actually holding their own. I don't know why I'm like so surprised that these eyeliners like work. Yeah, I don't know why my bias is so strong against these when I first got them, but yo, I'm for sure using like 4 okay, I'm gonna use 3 of them consistently. And the ones I'm gonna use most consistently are Ink, which is a black, Frame, which is a brown, we all know I've been talking about Frame, and Muse, the lavender. I feel like the white, I just don't tightline my eyes enough to use this frequently, but you know, I guess I'm glad to have a white eyeliner. Oh, and I can use it just for plain highlighting the inner corner as well when I don't want to use something shimmery. And in terms of an eggplant, I don't know, does anyone else feel this way? I feel like eggplant eyeliner is very like mid 2000s, around 2000, 2007 era, I think it was when purple eyeliner was like really the craze. Okay, and let me just show you a quick demo of how these looked and how these applied on the eyes. First, let's talk about this white that I used to tightline my waterline, and it went on smoothly. It didn't hurt. Nothing worse than the waterlining eyeliner that is painful when you apply it because it's too hard. This one's nice and soft. I applied this like 5 hours ago. So there's still a little bit of white hanging in there, but this is not the best out of the 5 in terms of performance, although the waterline is the most challenging place for an eyeliner to stick onto, so fair. All right, next is a black, which I use to waterline my upper lash line. I did already have a little bit of mascara on when I was applying these, but you can still see a little bit of difference between the tight lined eye and the not tight lined eye. Next, for frame, the brown eyeliner. I did use this as like a true eyeliner along the lash line. I'm gonna go ahead and skip ahead in the application because in the middle I tried to do this whole graphic eyeliner thing. It did not go great. I just took that off with some micellar water and I applied frame, the plain brown, as just a basic little baby wing. All right, next for Muse, the lavender. I tried to do this whole kind of Shiba Inu little thing with the inside of my eyebrows. Didn't work out. It didn't have like crisp enough borders for that to actually work, so I just wiped that off. But I did apply this to my lower lash line as kind of a very soft pop of color, which I love. I love. I'm keeping it. I'm gonna do this a lot. And here's how that lavender is looking 5 hours later. It really brightens up the eye, and I dig it. I kind of dig it. Actually, while I'm here, let me just try and apply a little bit of lavender on top of frame. So you can see how it applies fresh as well on top of that. Oh, see? Not bad. So I'm definitely gonna play around with different ways to use this lavender because I feel like among the pastels in general, lavender is just the prettiest. You know what I mean? Okay, lastly, Rococo, the eggplant. This is the one where I tried to do the graphic liner, did not work. It's because I was using such a light hand to try to be more precise with my eyeliner, and this does not work with a light hand. You need to be bold with it. And another thing is that I have monolids, Asian monolids, and they decided to be uneven today, which makes graphic liner near impossible because my eyes aren't even to start out with. So how am I supposed to make my eyeliner look even on top of those? So anyways, I guess final thought, maybe the question y'all are asking yourselves is, do I want to buy these eyeliners? No. I mean, maybe. It's fun for like these kind of colors where you can't find as many of these kind of pastels or brighter colors in the drugstore, but in terms of just the basic neutrals, get yourself one of those L'Oreal liners that are mechanical, so you don't need a separate like pencil sharpener to sharpen them, and they stay on forever. So I don't know, I feel like there are options that are cheaper than $16 and mechanical, but if you want something pastel, if you want something more fun, then the options are more limited, and maybe this is your product. If you are interested in buying any of these, I do have my personal like referral link in the description, and this is just any person's referral link, like any normal person. If you want to use that referral link to buy anything on Glossier, that'd be cool because I do buy these myself, and all the new releases that I want to review, I buy myself. So that helps me kind of pad the cost in terms of referral credit. Otherwise, thank you so much for your time that you spent watching this video and spending your moments with me. I really appreciate it. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.